People. Now, what I'm about to say might ruffle some feathers. It might have some folks in their feelings. It might give people the impression I'm not for law enforcement or things like that. That's not what it is, right? I just have a different perspective. I have a different vantage point. That's all it is. So what I'm about to say, hopefully you hear the words I'm saying and from the position in which I'm saying it. That's all I can ask for. But whatever. Here we go. So whenever you hear about a Know Your Rights event or people learning about their rights or come get educated about things, it's always frustrating to me that a lot of times there's not lawyers there. Or if there is lawyers there, it's prosecutors, you know? But the majority of the time, it's cops teaching people about Know Your Rights. Like, y'all got to stop that, right? Reach out to the attorneys. If the attorney you reach out to can't make it that day, maybe they know somebody who can. Reach out to somebody else, right? If they can't make it, make another call. This is so important, right? Because let's take it from the perspective of children. A lot of people can only perceive what they actually see, you know? So the idea of having police there, you're trying to bridge the gap between, let's say, children and their fears of law enforcement, or adults' fears of law enforcement. So you have the cop come there and you have them talk and do things like that. But let's fast forward to real life. When that police officer is pulling a car over, they don't know that the person in the car was just at their talk that they had 2 weeks prior. They're treating that person like any random citizen. That Know Your Rights shit, excuse my language, go out the window. You understand what I'm talking about? You understand me? It go out the window. Okay? The reason you need criminal defense attorneys, public defenders in the room, because you get the full picture. Right? You get the full picture. Because we see it. We see it. I get so frustrated seeing all these Know Your Rights events. This, that, speak. And there ain't no PDs in the room. Now, look. I say this and people be like, hey, B, I'm going to reach out to you. Yeah, I can only do so much, right? But I can put you in touch with other people. Or you might know other attorneys. Just have somebody there, right? Make the effort. Just like you made the effort to call the cop. Just like you make the effort to call the prosecutor, right? But if you are going to have a Know Your Rights event, have a lawyer there too. You understand? Have a lawyer there too. And preferably not a prosecutor. You know? Have somebody who fights against them. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because I get tired of seeing that. Again, this ain't meant to ruffle feathers. I'm just trying to... You got the people locking you up, throwing you in jail, telling you what your rights are. That's backwards. That's backwards. Because in that moment, they don't care nothing about your rights. You going to jail, buddy. You going to jail, buddy. They're not going to tell you you have the right to revoke the consent you just gave them. They're going to have you step outside. You're not going to understand when you're detained versus when you're in custody. You don't know those differences. So just stuff to think about. I'm going to leave it at that.